one of thousands forced out of their homes in the 60s to build what's known now as the Highway to Nowhere. This stretch of US 40 from the West Baltimore MARC station to Green Street. Originally designed to connect I-70 to I-83 and I-95, it instead divided neighborhoods, displacing nearly 1,000 mostly black households, dozens of businesses, and even a school, a once thriving community, Smith said.
Now you see vacant houses, high unemployment, crime. I often fashion it to taking the heart out of a body. The extremities dry up and die. That's what happened to this community.
I am Mayor Brandon Scott, the mayor of the great city of Baltimore, the greatest city in America. Well, I always say that Baltimore has the poster child for these racial highways, a highway that we call the Highway to Nowhere, because the highway was never actually finished. We have what was supposed to be Interstate 70 connecting with I-95 that tore up a black neighborhood, West Baltimore, eliminating doctors, lawyers, all of this great institutional knowledge, this cultural knowledge, this wealth, this black wealth in majority black Baltimore that was destroyed to build a highway that doesn't even connect today. And now what we're trying to do is reimagine that space, reclaim that space for community, and how we can actually build that back up, build West Baltimore United, to show this new generation that when you have something that tragic, yet very impactful, but also very purposeful happen, you can come back from it by showcasing what the neighborhood can be again. We're in the beginning stages. We were blessed to work with our federal delegation to be a part of the Reconnecting Communities. We're looking at all the different options about working with the community in the city, in the state, and federal government about whether we're going to fill it in. Ironically, in the birthplace of redlining, the first redlining legislation was passed in Baltimore and taken throughout the rest of the country. We're also talking about bringing back, which was a public transit project that was killed under a previous governor, called the Red Line, that we may use some of the space to help along that, to bring in transit into a transit desert. Thinking about how that community can be built in a structure and equity that can showcase that the place that birthplace redlining, the place that has the poster child for these racial highways, can actually build a neighborhood that is strong, racially sensitive, but understanding the culture and history of what Baltimore and West Baltimore truly should be. The best thing about this is that we all can do it. And the best way for us to do it is do it together. It's a lot easier for folks to pick us off if we're apart. But when we make that fist, that mighty fist of all these communities that are trying to reconnect their communities, folks have to listen. We should move not as one, but as a unit together to reconnect all our communities.